Hello my dear buddies, today will be a very interesting market, so I recommend you to watch this video till the end to understand how to trade and earn with me. So let's start. So friends, let's start our trading. We will open deals for $500 on the minute one, on the minute time frame. Already pick up concepts with a good percentage and principles that will work using a combination of one indicator and one oscillator. This is the Stochastic and the Keltner channel. I've seen a lot of people work with this strategy, so I also want to try it. To get more useful information about trading, follow the link in the description. The main trade entries, intersections. So here are the oversold and overbought areas. For an increase or decrease, we will set the overbought down to 70. We will set the oversold down to 30, and in principle we will make a good amount today. And let's start. We will choose a more suitable concept. Open deal. We don't have even have to think about it, and a good entry into the deal and upward trend. We see the Stochastic is at the very bottom. The oversold area in theory should turn to increase. There is also an upward trend, slight correction in this area. We just did have a correction. There was a touch of the middle line of the channel. This indicates that most likely the correction has ended and the movement will go up. So the deal was opened for an increase, and let's look. The intersection has occurred. I think by the end of the trade the exit should occur and our trade should close in plus. And our first trade closes plus, so perfect. As I said, at the end of our trade the movement went up again. The candle gave the right direction and the trade was closed in plus. And let's choose the next concept. So I think we open a deal. Here, so choose the work area, pay attention to the Stochastic, specifically time moment, 2 moments, and 3 moments. In theory, there should now be a downward reversal for a long-term correction. Other side should roll back in principle during the downward movement. The local highs were updated and the movement should go down in theory. So there has already been a good rollback. There was an intersection on the Stochastic with the overbought zone. There are 15 seconds left. In principle, the moment completely suits me. So the volatility is not too strong, so the level of the deal is amazing opens. In principle, 5 seconds. And we have the second positive trade. Let's not stop and pick the next concept. So the movement will go down, that's why we open to deal for a fall. Let's open 2 more deals for fall. In principle, the correct result will be, we understand that we have a peak point according to the Stochastics. In theory, we understand that the movement should go down. Because the trend is downward, we observe a small rollback from this area, but the movement did not enter the channel. And the deal was originally opened here, but this is not a completely safe opening level, so we open 2 additional ones a little high to don't go negative. And in principle, until the end of the first deal, it remains in the region of 5 seconds. So let's watch. Let's see what happens. So the first goes into plus, and the second 2 deals also go into plus. There are already almost 14,000, so good results. Let's not stop and choose the next one. And we open up trade, let's choose the working area, and now the deal is up and ahead of the curve. If you look at the dynamics, there was a breakout and a pretty good correction was presented in this area. And in principle, even if you look from this area, a good downward correction in principle we play ahead of the curve. We understand that the price movement should bounce and go up. Therefore, on the minute time frame, we up on a buy sell. So up trade, because if you open a deal for a longer period, then the moment should go down to its support zone and in the future. So it was more or less pleasant on the minute time frame, and the appearance of red candle is a bad sign. That's why we open deals in a minute. So with this strategy, and let's change the concept well. Let's try to play ahead. I think we will have a good entry into the deal. We will have an additional 2 in the case the first one goes into the red and we choose the working area. We understand that the stochastic has long oversold area and it's time for it to go up. There was a good correction here. We can also highlight the support area from which the price bounced off, and a small accumulation area formed. The candlestick moves with the level of the support zone, and I think there's such a good correction down, and earlier there was an upward trend. The moment should also go up. That's why we open deals up. And we're already seeing the strongest exit. The stochastic has almost reached the overbought area, and it was not a mistake to open even one trade, and the second two are also close in plus. And we already have a good profit. Let's open a few more deals. So let's open a deal here. We can observe a touch with the support area if the price gets lower. I'll open 2 more. And look, let's highlight this work area. A pretty good entry to the deal. There was a touch with the support area. I think the price should bounce up. We also see a good downward correction earlier. The trend is down. We will win back on the rollback, and I think the price should hang at this level. And the stochastic is at the very bottom. The moving averages are at level 10, and in theory there should be a small rebound. And therefore we open deals like this. The first one, goes into the red. A little did not have time. All the same, the exit happened. The support area worked out, but the second 2 are open correctly and bring us profit. We already have $16,000 in the balance. Let's open 2 more deals now. Up trade ST, we will also open 2 additional, if anything. So also not a very good level. I want to catch the level even stronger and open 2 more deals here. So let's look. Just the working area, upward dynamics. The peak points of the stochastic is still very far away. In theory, there was a strong upward dynamics. The movement must go up. In this area, we observe such a small correction, then an upward movement. The update did not occur, and in principle, a small correction followed again, out of which there should be a breakout and the movement should go up. And according to the stochastic, it's still too early to actually turn around, and based on this transaction, Of this moment, I think the deal was opened completely correctly, and let's take a look. The first trades go negative. What's to be expected? The second one's going to should go. Yeah, two final deals in plus $7,400 on the balance. In principle, I'm completely satisfied with this result. We can make a conclusion and withdraw our money. Let's withdraw 7,400,000. So we press continue. Our operation is successfully completed, and I'll attach a screenshot after this. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, you can write me in the comments, and bye bye.